Hey, welcome to this gentle yoga flow with me, Tree Yogi. So this flow is for when you want to move into your body, but with gentleness and with ease, rather than necessarily doing 15 chaturangas in one session and getting the blood really pumping. Instead, we're just going to ease into our bodies while still moving and stretching and strengthening, but in a compassionate and gentle way, honoring the fact that our bodies need different things. Our bodies are energetic, physical and emotional. Bodies need different things on different days. We don't always need the same. And this is something I really want to inspire in people, is to really tune in with what we do need from day to day and honor that it's going to be different, and that's okay. So find a comfortable seat. And do feel free to sit on a block or a cushion or a book, just to find that space in the spine. And when you get there, take a couple of breaths to just ease into the space. And maybe that involves a little wiggling or shuffling or fidgeting. Maybe a little sort of sway forwards and backwards, side to side. And then in the next breath or two, find your way into a sense of stillness, a comfortable seat. Roll the shoulders up towards your ears, and with an exhale, draw them down the back. Inhale the shoulders up towards the ears and exhale them down the back. And then just soften your shoulders, soften the eyes or close them. Bring your attention to your breath. And then start to deepen the breath. So lengthen the inhale, expanding the torso, and with an exhale, extend and release. Inhale fully, drawing oxygen into the body without any strain. Exhale, relaxing and softening every muscle in your body. Inhale completely, energizing all the cells from the inside, and exhale to let it all go. Take 3 more deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling fully. And then with your next inhale, take the hands beside your body with the palms facing up. You can keep the eyes closed or flutter them open, your choice. Inhale, draw the arms up around the body, nice and slowly. Bring the palms to touch above the head, and exhale the hands down through your third eye and your heart center. Inhale to sweep the arms up, bring the palms to touch. Exhale the hands through your heart space. Inhale, draw the arms up around the body. Exhale them down through your heart. Hold for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then reverse the circles. Inhale the hands up through your third eye. Exhale them down and around your body. Inhale, sweep the arms up, moving through the shoulders and linking movement with breath. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Inhale, bring the hands back to your heart center. Take a breath. And then with your next inhale, draw the arms up overhead. Part the hands, and with an exhale, take the right hand down beside your right hip and lean towards that right arm. Roll the left shoulder away from your ear. Think about opening the ribs up towards the sky. And then float back up through center, arms up. With an exhale, take the left hand down and lean towards that left hand side. Roll the right shoulder away from the ear. Pop that right hip down into the mat so you really find a nice stretch from your right hip up to your shoulder. And then lift back up through center. This time take the left hand to your right knee and right hand behind. Inhale, pressing the fingertips into the floor, lengthen the spine. Exhale, gentle twist over that right shoulder. Nice, unfold, come back through center, raise the arms up. And then with an exhale, take the right hand to the left knee, left fingertips press into the floor behind you. Inhale, exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Great, unravel. Come back to face the front, and we're going to bring the feet out in front of us. Hip distance apart, and take your hands behind you, press the hands into the floor with the fingertips facing forward, so facing the heels, and then lift the shins, the feet off the mat, shins parallel to the sky. Feel your lower abdominal region switching on here. Feel the abs working as they hold your legs. Take an inhale. And then exhale, lengthen the body out. So lengthen the legs, bend the elbows. Inhale the knees towards the chest. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the rest of the body soft. So without holding too much tension in the shoulders, release your jaw. Notice if you're holding on anywhere. Just let your core muscles do the work. Great, and then bring the soles of the feet together, come up to seated, draw the heels in as close to your pelvis as you can, and then you take your hands to open your feet out like that, opening the pages of a book. Bring the hands behind you, press the fingers into the floor and scoot the hips towards the heels and the knees down towards the floor either side. So you're really pressing the knees down as you draw the hips forwards. See if you can keep the feet touching, the edges of the feet touching as they open out. Lovely. Release, bring your hands to your feet and then just beat your butterfly wings, so pulsing into the knees. And then release, take the feet about 2 hands distance away from your pelvis. So you've got a nice diamond shape. Take the hands to the shins, the calves, the feet, and fold down over your legs. So wherever your hands want to be. Relax your upper neck, your head, your shoulders. Take a deep breath into the back body. Feel the muscles expand and then exhale to release, maybe go a little deeper. And then gently come back up to seated, and we're going to find our way into all fours. So in any way you want to get there, just moving mindfully and gently with your body. Press the hands into the floor underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Inhale to drop the belly button and lift the tailbone, broaden through your collar blades. Exhale around the spine, tuck the tailbone under and the chin to the chest. Inhale to open. Exhale around the spine. Really press the hands into the floor to broaden through your upper back and shoulders. Inhale to find that lift and exhale to round the spine. Now come back through center and I invite you to take a wild cat. So you can barrel roll your ribs if that feels good. Or maybe make this position a more dynamic movement. So moving around your knees and your wrists Maybe sitting back into child's pose and then coming forwards, dropping the hips. Just see what feels good for you. Work into any areas of tension in the body, anywhere you feel needs a little extra TLC. Take the breath there. Take some movement there. Two more breaths here. And then slowly start to find your way into child's pose. So rest the hips back over the heels and the arms, drawing forwards. Again, take a couple of deep breaths into the back body and also down into the belly. See, maybe if you can even feel the breath in the hips. Great. With an inhale, peel forwards. Open your chest up into cow pose. And then with an exhale, tuck your toes and push your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, drop the knees to the floor, open the heart space. Exhale, sit the hips back, child's pose. Inhale, peel forwards. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Inhale, drop the knees, open the chest. Exhale, child's pose. Moving through these two positions, these three positions, with your own breath, we're going to take 3 more here. Invitation to close your eyes and just feel your body moving in response to your breath. And then next time you come into your downward facing dog, hold there, press the hands into the floor, externally rotate your upper arms, bend the knees as much as you want to really find that length in the spine, heels off the mat, no problem. And then gently walk the feet towards the hands as if your feet are kissing the earth. So lovely and lightly. Bring the feet to hip distance and then cascade the upper body down over the legs. Bend your knees. Gently nod your head. Give it a gentle shake. Take a deep inhale and exhale with a sigh. And then bending the knees even deeper, we're going to roll up from the base of the spine, stacking the vertebrae one on top of the other. Come to standing, head and shoulders are the last things to come up. Take a few rolls of the shoulders in one direction and then in the other direction too. And then slot the shoulder blades down the back, open the palms, Tadasana. Lengthen your tailbone away from the crown of the head and wrap the outer ribs in towards your sternum. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips. Inhale, hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Inhale, use your core and your thighs, come up with a flat back to standing. Exhale the hands through your heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back extension. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, sweep up to standing. Exhale the hands through your heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms around the body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale the hands through your heart center. Release your palms. Take a breath, feel your body in space. Feel the earth energy through all four corners of your feet, drawing up through the arches. And then with your next inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. If your hamstrings are ready to lengthen the legs, then go ahead. With your next inhale, bring the hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, take the right foot back. So the foot is at a 45-degree angle, and inhale, rise up into warrior one. So you've got the right toes facing the right front corner of your mat. Left knee stacked over the left ankle. Left hip back, right hip forwards. Lift the arms if it's comfortable on your shoulders. Press the outer blade of your back foot into the floor. Deep breath. And bring the hands down to touch at your heart center. Find a drishti, a focal point. Nice. Release the arms and turn the back foot so that it's in line with the front short edge of your mat. So you've got the left foot forward, right foot sideways. Gaze over your front middle finger. Keep the left knee tracking over that left ankle. See if you can see your big toe on the inside edge of your knee. That's what you want. You might want to widen your stance for this. Warrior T. Fab. Then lengthen that front leg. Keep a softness in the knees. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Inch the body forwards whilst maintaining space in the side body, and then lift the arms into a vertical position. So you don't need to be down here for Trikonasana. If you feel like you're leaning forwards or backwards, just come up a bit. Imagine you're between two panes of glass. Great, and then let's soften this top arm, bend your front knee, pivot on the back foot and drop your back knee towards the mat for a low lunge. Lengthen the crown of the head, runner's lunge. So keep the hands planted. If you want blocks here underneath your hands, then go ahead. Think length from your tailbone to the crown of your head. And then walk the hands backwards and point the toes up towards the sky of your left leg. Lengthen this left leg. Great. Bend the knee, place the hands, tuck the back toe, and step back into downward facing dog. Deep breaths in your down dog. And then slowly and mindfully walk the feet towards the hands. Cascade the upper body down over the lower body. Knees can be bent or straight, your choice. Keep the weight slightly forwards in the front of the feet. And then inhale, come to a flat back extension. Exhale, fold. Inhale, use your core and your thighs. Sweep up to standing, palms touch above the head. Exhale the hands through your heart center and release your palms. Deep breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up around the body. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back extension. Exhale, step the left foot back, warrior one. So left foot is at a 45-degree angle. If you need to widen your stance in line with the long edges of the mat, then go ahead. because we want the hips level. So imagine you've got headlamps on your hips and they're shining forwards. Press the outer blade of that back foot into the mat. Make sure the right knee is over the right ankle. If you need to be on your toe here, then that's fine too. That's a modification. Lift the arms up. Draw the floating ribs in, so you're not splaying out through the spine. Deep breaths. Soften your shoulders. Soften your face and your neck. Bring the hands down to touch at your heart center. Great, and then release the hands and find your way into warrior two. So the back foot is in line with the short edge of your mat. Front foot facing forwards. Maybe widen your stance here. Gaze over your front middle finger. Imagine your arms are holding 5 cups of tea on each arm, so they need to be nice and long and straight. Feel the power in your legs grounding through your feet, this downward grounding energy, and then from your pelvis, this upward energy through the crown of your head. Lovely, then lengthen your front leg. Keep a softness in the knees. Lean the body forwards and tilt into your Trikonasana. Deep breath. And gaze down at your foot, bend the knees, soften this left arm, bring the hands to the floor, pivot on the back foot, drop your back knee into runner's lunge. Again, keep the chin slightly tucked. Feel that nice opening through your left hip. And then press the hands into the floor or your blocks. Lift the back knee and step up and back into downward facing dog. Deep breath here. And then take your foot forwards, your right foot forwards, and the left knee behind it, and find your way into this cross-legged position. So we've got both sit bones on the mat. Left knee is bent and the foot is by your right hip, and the right foot is crossing over the left thigh. If this is uncomfortable and your sit bones just aren't touching the floor, then you can lengthen your left leg out. No probs. So whichever variation you've got, we're going to inhale the arms up. And then exhale, either hug your knee or take your right arm to the inside edge and the left hand behind the body. Inhale to lift up through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist and gaze over your left shoulder. Gently find your way back to facing the front, facing forwards, and take your hand to your foot. So your left hand to your right foot. Just pick that foot up, press the foot into the hand. It's fine if the knee is bent. We're just pressing to open through this outer hip and then lift the right arm up behind. Open the chest out. Gaze towards your right fingertip. Great, place the foot back down and we're going to come to the other side. So you can either turn the body, lift the hips and swizzle all the way around. You'll find yourself in the same position on the other side, or just come into it any way that feels good for you, that makes sense. So again, if you want the right leg outstretched, you can, or bend that heel towards the left hip and the left leg comes over the right thigh. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale to either hug your left knee or take the elbow to the inner edge. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist over that right shoulder. Deep breaths. Think about the twist coming from your belly button. Drop that right shoulder away from your ear. Lift the ribs. Lift the crown of the head. And then peel back to face the front. Take the right hand to the left foot. So pick that foot up. Kick the foot into the hand and then open the left arm out. Lovely. And then release that foot and find your way into a comfortable seated position. So how we started. Do grab your block or your cushion, anything that you've got. And then soften your shoulders down the back. Ground down through your sit bones as you lift through the spine and the crown of your head. Welcome to take the index finger and the thumb to touch the hands over the knees. Great, bring your hands to touch at your heart center in Anjali Mudra. I'm going to take an inhale together and exhale with a big sigh through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale fully. Exhale, sigh to release. And then bow your head to your hands. Namaste.